Hi everybody. Ooh, frog in my throat. Hello Nova. Hi Demelza. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Sorry I'm a bit late. Hasn't it been a beautiful day today? I was out this morning. I wish I'd have left it till this afternoon because it was warmer. Can you not see Demelza, Nova? Are you still both blocked at each other? Demelza, Nova said hi. Yeah, it's been a lovely day today. Why can't you two see each other? Hi Porcelain. Porcelain Wonder. Why can't you see your Nova? Did one of you accidentally block the other or something? Oh, Demelza said hi. I wonder why you can't see each other then. What you done? I can see everybody. Well, Nova hasn't blocked you, Demelza. Have you blocked Nova? Oh, you can see her now. That's good. That's good. Maybe just taking a while to come on, that's all. So what's going on? Anything? Nothing? This isn't going to go well for Foodie. Hello, Ballet. It isn't going to go well for Foodie. She's just in the past few days, I had a couple of days off, not watching anything, and then she looks to me as though she's gained a lot of weight. It must be being pumped up with the salt and everything. She looks awful. Oh, right, you could always see her. No, but she must have, I don't know. Well, Nova can see you, Demelza. Maybe you've accidentally blocked her. So this isn't going to go well for Foodie. Honestly, I can see there being absolutely two tragedies, if not three, within the next 12 months. I can see it. Just go into the three. You must have unblocked. You must have blocked Nova. I don't know how you do it then. Because you can't see her to unblock her, can you? Any idea, Nova? How does Demelza unblock you? Because you're both moderators as well. I haven't just deleted you as moderator, have I now? But I'm not going to mess them. Go into your Google account, Nova says. Yeah, look, I've unblocked. Nova, have I put you back on now, Nova? Hang on. You should be back there now. Okay. Done it. It's there, Nova. You've got it back. Sorry. Eugenia. It's I think you've got it back, Nova. Eugenia, it's terrible. It's tragic. And I saw somebody, what's his name? Johnny somebody. He's a goth and he sings and stuff. And he did a sort of, come back on now so I can see whether you've got your wrench back. Yeah, you have. You've got your wrench there, Nova. I can see it. Yeah, you have. It says on mine anyway. You're as a managing moderator now. Yeah, Johnny did a that video, which was sort of like an open letter to Eugenia because he knows her, doesn't he? And hi, Mike. Hi, Dark. And you could see he was upset over it. She looks awful. She looked far healthier at when she put on that little bit of weight, but she seemed to think that she didn't, but she did. What I don't understand is how her mum can take pictures of her daughter and not see how rapidly she's declining. Hello, Dark, my love. You finally made a broadcast. Oh, you mean me, Dark? I thought you meant you'd done one. No, I don't understand how she's still alive either. No idea. She's beyond skeletal, isn't she now? Hi, Wilma. Wilma, I just don't think that she wants. I look 40, how dare you? I'm only 20. Thank you. But she looks. How can she stand up on those legs? They remind me of like an ant's legs, you know, the ant's skinny little legs. And then after they've been gorging, you know, having a meal of an aphid or something, and their bodies bloat up, then they've got those skinny little legs holding them up. That's what she reminds me of. Oh, a Dash mini heart-shaped waffle cooker. That was more than $10 though, surely. She says not Mike, but she's got to be anorexic, hasn't she? We're talking about Gilly Ritchie. We're talking about Chantal now. Oh gosh, that was expensive then. I don't like the word cheap. She makes you look like Foodie. I can't get my head around the fact that any mother would do that. She'd want the best for her daughter, wouldn't she? Maybe she's given up trying to coax her, and she's just trying to hope things turn around. But clearly, they're not going to. There used to be something in this country whereby if somebody was a danger to others or to themselves, or for any reasons a little below that, they could be sectioned. Hi, Polly. No, I haven't done one for a did one yesterday afternoon. Oh, you dark. That's the one thing about any of them who've got a problem with food is that they're uncontrollable. They don't want to be controlled. Well, yeah, porcelain wonder, you would think so, wouldn't you? But then maybe it's different if you're trying to care for somebody and they're willful, you know, and it's difficult because they're screaming and shouting at you like, well, I'll mention her because she's relevant, like Life by Jen used to say that she had a really bad attitude toward her mother if her mother didn't give her exactly what she wanted. And she got physical with her mom. So I guess she was more mobile then than when she came onto YouTube proper. She is the opposite of Foodie. But on the other hand, they've both got battles to fight. With Eugenia, it's got to be a mental illness. You see, I hesitate to say things like that about it's got to be a mental illness because, yeah, her legs are ever so thin. Because when I used to run, oh, our lovely dark, yeah, you'll be using it all the time. When I used to run, I used to go out for a run because I was training for half marathons and one full marathon that I got through, started two but finished one. But I did about 13 half marathons, 13, 14 of them. And so I used to run of a morning for about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, sometimes twice a week. I would go over to the university and get changed and run up the Canal Blanc there with a couple of friends. And then I would go out again in the evening and Alf would follow me around in the car. And my weight went down to, I think my lowest was 6'2" then. But I wasn't ill. I was running a lot. I was eating. When I was ill, it went down to 5 stone 7. And that was because I wasn't eating, because I couldn't. I had an ulcer. She's got that voice as well, porcelain, hasn't she, Eugenia? That's as her weight has decreased, so her voice level has increased. You know, she talks really, really high. Who's 62? I was on Instagram now, but because I don't use it, I came off it again because it just takes up storage. But Foodie, she's riding for the forces. If she thinks she can carry on doing what she's doing to bring in views and money, she's not going to be able to do it. Has she got a parent, Dark? I mean, a dad, another parent, Eugenia. Yes, I meant 6 stone 2 porcelain when I was running, but when I was ill, I went down to 5 stone 7. Well, some people do, Mike, don't they? They do like to watch her eat. Maybe your mother's got a mental illness herself. Maybe she has. You know, what is it they call it? Munchausen's by proxy. Not diagnosing, it's just a suggestion. Maybe she gets the attention via her daughter. But she looks awful. She stands sideways and she is just like a, there's nothing there of her. No, she's not healthy, Nova. And those, I mean, the shoes and the boots that she wears as well. Imagine them on her feet, on those little tiny legs. Gosh. My door. Hope my neighbour doesn't come over again. She's going to Israel tomorrow. I think she means Eugenia. Well said. Oh, no. Well, she does it for a certain audience, though, doesn't she? Like Foodie Eats for a certain audience. And Eugenia. These people make me angry as well, because if they want to do it to themselves, it's their prerogative. But you've got youngsters coming on and seeing that they can make a living, a very good living, doing what they're doing, either eating to excess or not eating. And they think they can do the same. And so they're promoting a very unhealthy lifestyle. Why are YouTube allowing it? Size 6 to 8. Yeah, I'm a 6 in US, 10 here, 6 to 8, 10 to 12. No, don't if you're not comfortable, dark, it just triggers people, doesn't it? It triggers me, actually. I mean, I used to get angry when people used to say I was anorexic, and somebody went up to my brother in the pub and he said, what's wrong with your sister? And my brother said, nothing as far as I know. And he said, she's got bloody, and used the C word, which is still taboo to use, isn't it, to a lot of people, but said she needs to get to the hospital. And I didn't have any such illness. I was exercising to excess and obviously not using as many calories, getting as many calories into me, I should say. Yeah, the UK8, about the same as me, no. No, a bit above now. Yeah, porcelain, dark asked you who as well, so Eugenia, I think you meant, didn't you? What side is food in US? Do you really want to know? Well, the size 16 and a buyer is for I looked it up, didn't I? It was for a woman of about 5'10", tall woman, and in a size 18, no, 24 US dress, something like that. Hi, CC. I don't think she'd get into any clothes now unless they were really very, I mean, even the clothes that I bought one size, and I have to get the small to medium, and then you can get. They have very good lawyers, Eugenia's family. Or maybe they ought to get on the case and see if they can't do something about their niece then. Better watch what we say, hadn't they? But it's wrong. It's wrong that YouTube allow it to go on. I'm not just talking about her. I'm talking about, you know, the others, the Chantals and the Glitter and Laser, as much as I like her, and Candy, because they're promoting ill health, and it's their ill health that has made them a living. I think we're at cross purposes there. Gilliwich, who's 5 feet? Chantal. They ought to be dark, but she hasn't been diagnosed with it, has she? And yeah, she's living underneath their roof, but she's an adult. How old is she? 26. 5'2", eyes are blue. I was doing a self-hypnosis tape this afternoon, and it worked. It did. It sent me off drifting. I didn't know where I was. Well, you could say that, Dark. You could say that, and you could also say that YouTube are accountable, because would she be doing it if she wasn't gaining the money on YouTube that she's gaining? You know, the more views she gets, the more money she makes. The skinnier she is, the happier she is. 30. Hi, AC. I was reading something, actually, was it today, on Candy's YouTube video where she was having a vegan meal, and people don't realise that veganism, it isn't just a case of what you eat, it's your whole attitude to life in general. But anyway, she was having this vegan meal, and somebody was in the comments and saying to a woman who was there, he was bullying her a bit, and said that, how can you put your health before the life of animals or the rights of animals? Yeah, I'm okay. I see, I'm all right. Ups and downs, you know. So how can you put your health before the lives of animals over and above your health? And so I replied to him, because, well, how do cows, how do horses, how do giraffes, how do pandas, how do they all get their protein? They don't get it from meat, do they? Yeah, I agree. They won't escape the creator. Absolutely. Chantal's sock accounts. She let the cat out the bag, didn't she? She was replying to somebody as though she was Chantal, because of course it was Chantal, and using names that are, what was it? Not another, what was it? Similar to Vegas doll, but it was, it is my door. Excuse me a sec. I bet it's Pauline from over the road. was nice. She brought me a plant. She's outside for me. She brought me a plant over. She's going to Israel tomorrow for 10 days. Who we talk? Foodie's 39, isn't she? Yeah, Wilma. You know, a lot of people put weight on, don't they? And weights go up and down and stuff. But I'm talking about. Hi, Sharon. I'm talking about the ones who are deliberately miscontrolling their weight, if you like. They are allowing themselves to become, you know, rampantly super morbidly obese or rampantly way below weight, and they're doing it to gain views and they're doing it to gain money. And my belief is they were doing it and then it completely got out of hand and they haven't got as much control as they thought they would have. How you doing, Sharon? Did you do a live last night? I meant to come over. So Sharon said yesterday, my neighbour, because she came over yesterday and wrote me a card and that, and just to let me know that she's going to Israel tomorrow. And there's 43 of them going. And Sharon said it's an invasion. It is. I agree. No, you can't spend the money if you're dead. Sometimes, you know, you could. I mean, like I did it. Oh, you've got one tonight. Oh, Voodoo in Cuba. I'll get to that. Now, Nick Ocado is one who has done it deliberately to make money, but he's also one who's got self-control. And I understand he's quite talented at other stuff as well, musician. He's got control. He's made his packet on YouTube. And now I think he's going to be glad to remove himself from that sphere, I think. And it's like PewDiePie. Somebody was interviewing him and said, "What do you think about Mr. Beast? He's got over, what is it, 3.5 million supporters or something. I don't know how many." And PewDiePie said, "Well, good luck to him. He's probably going to reach a lot more than I did, but I'll be glad now to get out of the circus. I'll be glad when it's all over. He's made his money and off he's gone." Being pen pals, I see. Maybe. When I know you a bit better. I'm taking things very, very cautiously and carefully at the moment. There's only a couple of people who've got my address. Except in certain animal rights groups. But even then, even then, I can't believe how quickly time has gone since the last conferences I went to and everything. Yeah, I know it was AC, and I'm meant to reply to you. I'm just having to be very cautious because of what's, no reflection on you, but because of what's happened to me. Oh, and what I didn't say as well, I don't think I did anyway, that this Noman Nessio, who was sending all those vile emails, which, as I say, I've got them all in a file. The cops have got them. But they also said, "You've got no idea who I am. I'm one of your favourite or favoured subscribers, and I'm in your live streams. So, of course, even though you think, no, it's nobody I know, it's nobody I know, but it does make you wonder, you know. Thank you, AC, thank you. And yeah, maybe, yeah. Oh, Wilma. Yeah, but what I was starting to say, Wilma, was when my weight went right down to 6 stone 2, I did that to myself. I did it because my running was out of control. I was just running literally morning, noon, and night. And I was running probably some nights, even though I got work next day, had to be up. The kids were getting older then as well, so, you know. But nevertheless, some nights I used to run to my mum's. That was about 6 miles there and 6 miles back of a night after work, and I hadn't work the next morning. It was crazy. Yeah, Sharon, just to put you back up, to put you on your guard against everybody you might be friendly with. And I will say that when I did say, if some of you all remember, I've got an eye on 1 or 2 of you, or a couple of you, or something like that. And a couple of people had said things, and I thought, that why would they say that? So it did make me suspicious. But of course, when I said I've got my eye on you, that's what's the name picked up on. That's one who did a documentary on me. That wasn't a documentary. It was an 8-minute YouTube video. It was an awful lot of running, but I was very fit. But I just wasn't taking in enough calories to keep my weight as a stable. I'd say between 7 and 7.5 for running maximum. Yeah, to make me unsettled, that's what it was. And I can't lie and say it didn't unsettle me, because it did, you know. And what's happened since, with people leaving and going elsewhere and making nasty comments about me in other chats, and you think to yourself, could have been you, but I don't think so. Hi, Squidgy, I missed you coming in, love. I know how you feel. I had an exercise bike. And I thought, if I can't exercise by walking, like, I don't know what made me think I could manage that. The first time I got on it and started to push the pedals round, crack, another bone went. So my son had it. Did you have a nice birthday yesterday, Squidge? I bet you did. Going to a castle for tea. Afternoon tea. I don't know what my kids are doing this weekend, because normally mind you, it's only Tuesday, isn't it? They let me know in advance who's coming so I can be prepared. So I don't know whether they're all staying at home to watch the Coronation, because they know I won't watch it. You're a keeper. Oh, that's slim, isn't it? 5'7". 45 times a week, or 425 times a week. How nice, Squidge. 4 to 5, yeah. I was surprised, that Warwick Castle, their cafeteria where we went to have tea and cake, it wasn't all that posh at all, I didn't think. They used to have a lot of naughty parties there at Warwick. Oh, is that the operation for your cataract? Do you have a cataract? My brother was offered that, but he opted out. I wish he'd have had it done. And now he can't have any surgeries at all. He's too ill. Do you get some nice photos as well, Squidgy? Or film? It's not photographs so much now, is it? How long have you got to wait for the other one, Squidge? They like you to recover, don't they? Completely first. So animals get cataracts as well, but I don't think they do anything for the animals, do they? Or do they? My little dog had a cataract coming in one eye. Not enough to give her any noticeable problems. How wonderful. It's marvellous what they can do. My left eye is the one that I have the most problems with. And if you get your eye and you pull it in certain ways, like I pull my eye like that, I can see quite well. But then when I let it go, it's not so good again. Oh, your dog is blind, Squidgy. Does it affect him much? Does he walk into things all the time? My sister had poodles, and both they lived to a good old age as well, but they were both blind at the end. It's true, Sharon. You don't believe me? I could have been an ophthalmologist. The things I know about eyes now. So if I could just get some thick tape that would have my eye like that each side. I was thinking of you this afternoon, Sharon, in your bikinis on the beach. Oh, that would be so nice. Or even on a nudist beach, wouldn't it? As long as it was all women. Oh. Well, the thing is, Squidgy, don't clean your conservatory doors and then she won't walk into them. Don't clean them. There's your excuse. I know, just the feel of the seawater on your skin. I never used to like a bath particularly. I always used to like to in the shower and out of the shower. But I do like, as I've got older, a good old soak. Have any of you ever been to those hot springs where you can go and they stink like crazy? They smell of, well, it's sulphur, isn't it? Smell of rotten eggs. But once you're in that water, oh, it's like a really hot, not scalding, but hot bath. It's lovely. Oh gosh, a detached retina. You're going to be watching the Coronation, Sharon. I bet you are. Yeah, the extra day off Monday. It's Alf's birthday Monday. So we'll be up the cemetery. You can't wait, Mike. You can't wait to see Camilla crowned. She's going to be a queen, not queen consort, a queen, no less. Yeah, my kids are here, it'll go on, but I won't watch it. I'm not interested in it at all. Yeah. Diana knew she'd never be queen, didn't she? Dark. Or you're going to regrout the tiles in the bathroom. Have you got one of those pens that you can get? Or are you doing it the hard way? You can get the pens, can't you, to go down the grouting? Because I was going to get some and have a go. Oh, these two are having their strange conversation now, Squidgy and Dark, who won't get any sense out of them. How much are they, Sharon? The pens? How many would you need for a sort of average size kitchen? Average. Yeah, no, she's not. She's going to be queen, not queen consort. Well, the queen consort, I guess, if the husband dies, I don't quite know how it works, but she'd relinquish her title of queen, whereas if she was a queen in her own right, I don't know, wouldn't be known as the queen, because Catherine would be, but would she be known as the queen's stepmother? I don't know. In law. £5 each. That's not bad, is it? If you can make a good job of it, with them, then it's worth it. It's a lot cheaper than getting somebody in. Hi, Claudia. It's like with everything, you pay for the labour, don't you? It's more expensive than the actual tools that you need. Squiddy. You uploaded any more books, Claude? Dear. Oh, apple tea sounds nice. Oh, you just posted some today. I'll have a look. I think she's gonna spontaneously combust if she keeps on eating over there. She's got the heat, 100 degrees plus, living in that little dump of a place. All it wants is for the air conditioning to break down. Diana would have thought it was written in the book, so to speak, about Camilla. I think that she'd resigned herself to that he would be with her eventually. Because he's a brat, Charles. He's a spoiled brat. And used to getting his way. And why shouldn't he have his way? He wanted Camilla, so he was going to have her. Stuck in her tomb till September. Who? Sharon, not foodie. She can't stay there till September, can she? Isn't it the end of May? The 3 months are up. Yeah, Diana knew. I hope he does as well, Scrooge. He deserves jail time. He's a pervert, among other things. Do you reckon, Sharon? I don't know, I don't know, Cece, because I'm wondering if there's something behind him bringing all the food she wants, if there's something dark behind it, bringing her all the food she wants because she stamps her little feet, and she will have her way, and he's just given up. Laura's going live. I don't watch Laura, I must admit. It was very quiet in the McDonald's, wasn't it, when they were there? There's never anybody around. And I bet they phone each other, these restaurants. Especially when they're getting rotten reviews from people. Which isn't fair on the restaurant. I mean, it's funny, but it isn't fair, is it? Oh, is he, Claudia? What's he having done? No, Squidgy. She can claim I think she can claim it on her taxes, the cost of her food, but she doesn't pay taxes, does she? Or can she claim it off YouTube? I don't know. Oh, have you got a pressure sore? She'll be blacklisted. I mean, they wouldn't have to give a description, would they? Really? They just say, look out for a very large Western woman dressed in a abaya coming with her nephew with the smell of barracuda wafting around her. Yeah, well, that's what she tells us, isn't it? But would she be able to claim it, Sharon, off YouTube? Yeah, I think that's all Laura does, isn't it, now, about react to Glenda. You're donating to the fire department. What for? I mean, a specific reason. I don't know how she's got the gallbladder to come on and say this is her work. She comes on, switches the camera on, and when it's not, oh, I'm tired, or as it was before, her telling guilty stories, it's just filling her face with food, and she doesn't swallow the first lot before she's reaching for the second part. It's disgusting. Oh, 6 sticks of white sage. So what do? You set it alight and then you waft it round your rooms. Is that what you do? Or scuba gear? Hello, Leo. How are you? We had a house before we moved into the bungalow, which I loathed. We had a house. We didn't stay there long, I tell you. And it was only after we'd moved in that we discovered the man who'd lived there. His wife was selling it. We'd known that he'd taken his own life. We didn't know the circumstances and didn't like to ask, and we certainly weren't told. He actually hanged himself in the garage, and like with some of the garages, you've got the door from the garage going straight into the kitchen. I swear that house was haunted. Swear it. I was always frightened there. Always. Yeah, that's a good thing to do, Dark, I think. Oh, you just returned from a beach vacation. How lovely. And Sharon's getting ready to go on one. Sage. Cedar and sage. They should have told us. And we learnt later that it's a legal requirement that they have to tell you these things, the same as they have to tell you if they've got problems with the neighbours or disputes going on. But they never told us. And I could never settle in that house. Never, ever settle. Oh, you took your pup. Where did you go to, Leo? Harry's dashing back to California because it's his son's 4th birthday. The only problem with that excuse is that he's not going to be getting back till late on the night of his son's 4th birthday. So why didn't he just spend the night in London and fly there first thing the next day? It's just untenable now with him and his family. Hi, Greenie. Hello, Rocky. Just got to let your dogs in. Or you went to the Gulf Coast. Have you done any videos, Rocky? I haven't looked. I haven't been keeping up on an awful lot recently. Whose family, Cece? What have I missed? Not long, Leo. Not long. She'll be bedbound before the year's out. Oh, Harry's children, yeah. Yeah, she's more out of control now than she's ever been, I believe. She hasn't got anything else, has she? She could go out during the day, but she won't because she doesn't have the confidence to. Yeah, she's awful. A train wreck, but that it's starting to speed up instead of going off the rails, it's also speeding up. And I bet every time he goes back there, he gets orders to bring us something else in. I don't know how anybody can be so fixated on food. That's right. In Canada, although she runs the country down, she had a total freedom there, didn't she? Cutie pie. I'm wondering whether she's gonna intending to get enough for a plane ticket and go back to Canada and decide that's it, the marriage is over. Okay, Rocky, thanks. How are you, love? Yeah, she's got nothing else, Squidger. She's got nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes back. Where would I get them from, Dark? I guess any of the little. There's a few little shops that sell all sorts of incense burners and stuff. Oh, you forgot about your own live. What time are you on? Oh, yeah, it's getting on past 7. He looks awful, Rocky, doesn't he? And his beard, it is a fact of life that when you're depressed, you let things go, don't you? He's turning into Pete's. I guess he's also getting it in the neck from his father, especially after that stunt they pulled at the graveside. Squidgy. You've been on the Baileys, Squidgy. Because she thinks it's cute, Rocky. She thinks it's cute. That's what she's been told all her life, that she's cute. By her mum and Auntie Phyllis and her gran. I think it's sad also that she's got 2 brothers, 2 half brothers who she's never met, and she's never likely to meet because her dad will protect them, I would think. Oh, you have to wear your eye patch. You think how Johnny Depp felt? I'm not laughing, not really. Hi, Super Chat Cat. No, she's not acting her age. Be careful what you wish for. She's got what she wished for. She got a husband, a Middle Eastern husband, and living in the Middle East. But at what cost? The aunt, no, beauty bites. She thinks we're all as daft as her. Oh, Squidgy, ouch. Hi, Linda. Thank you. Alf loved this jumper. It's really soft. I think she's going to get up to more than she has ever weighed in her life. A lot more. And then it's game over. And I'm not wishing that on her. I'm just saying I think that's on the cards. Rose Thorne does tarot card readings occasionally for Voodoo. If you go to Rose's channel. She should take it seriously, Rocky, but we know that she won't because she's got that attitude. It's not going to happen to me. Your brother and your father-in-law's birthday. Oh, yeah. I believe that. I believe our loved ones help us. Let me cross over. Rocky, they might not allow her to fly. They might insist that she's medically fit to fly because she looks awful. And she's going to need more than 2 seats as well, the way she's going. I saw a picture of where her shadow on the ground, it's just, you couldn't tell it was a human being. It was just like one ovoid shape. It was like a big Humpty Dumpty shape shadow. You wouldn't know it was a human being. It was a woman. Okay, Claudia. Oh, yeah, she's got to be over 400. It's not all on the front now, Squidgy, though, because she's also got a behind is sticking out now. So she's got it right from the, and she'll be rocking, going like this. She's a terrible shape. No, how could anybody be happy there? No. I mean, we wouldn't go out walking on our own. You know, we'd get limousines to different parties and different places. There's always somewhere to go, the embassies to go to, the beach in Doran to go to. Went to the beach that was part of the airbase beach, so we were safe there. But she's got nothing there. Yeah, she was thinner when she was with him, wasn't she? Was it Malin? His name, was it Malin? I thought it was I know it was something like that. Did she christen him BB? She's over 400 Nova, I think. No, I never went to Kuwait. Went to Bahrain. You'd say past 500. Malin, that was it. Hello, Lana. You need to change your name back to Lana. Everybody gets confused. So I guess if I do a live on Saturday, nobody's going to be around because you're all going to be watching Charlie and Camilla get crowned. Hi, Unicorn. You try, you can't do it. Yeah, it's Saturday at 6. Hi, May, Liliana. How are you? You're going to watch it, Rocky? Well, if, as I say, if my kids are here, I don't know whether they're coming yet or whether they're all going to stay in their own places, but because they know I don't want to watch it, but they might decide to come and get me on tea duty. Yeah, I'd like to crown him as well. A live react of the coronation. Well, the best part we're going to miss, aren't we? Because they usually are under a canopy, like they having a Jewish wedding ceremony, and then I think they go off. Do they go off to a side room or somewhere, so that they can be anointed with oil on their head, their chest, their hands. So he will be anointed, but she is going to be anointed also separately as queen. So no, I'm not watching it now, unless I do some react to it. I don't know. But what Charles has commissioned is a beautiful piece of, I suppose it best you could say it's like tapestry screens that covers the three sides, each side, the back to us, and so that he's in there, and because they have to strip, they have to. At one time, the monarchs would strip off in the all together, and then it went so that they'd only strip down to their waist. So who knows what Charlie's going to do? So he's going to be anointed, head, chest, hands, heart, and she will be anointed separately. So she's queen, you know. So if anything happened to him, William would become the next king. Kate would be his queen, or his queen consort. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure what title Camilla would have. The Queen Mother had the title of the Queen Mother. Would she be the Queen Mother-in-law? Oh, I know. He wants everybody's complete devotion. Is everybody going to give their complete devotion to that wannabe tampon? I don't think so. Where have you got a membership, Dark? I know some do. In a ghost hunting room. I know some do because a lot of people gifted memberships. No, I don't care, AC, really. I don't. Camilla achieved her end game. Well, it was his end game too. So you can't just blame her, blame him. And you can't just blame him and her. You can blame Parker Bowles, Andrew Parker Bowles himself. You know, what's that saying? Greater love hath no man than he lay down his wife for his king. Oh, no, I understand that. But I do think that he achieved his aim as well. He wasn't going to let her go easily. And it reminds me in that way of his predecessor, the Prince of Wales before him, the Duke of Windsor, because he wouldn't let go of Wallis Simpson. She wanted out of it. And there was letters released that he wrote to her saying that he couldn't live without her. And she was in fear of him taking his life. She wanted to go back to her husband, to Edgar. Was it Edgar Simpson? And I don't believe they were happy. He might have been happy in that he got what he wanted, which was her. But again, at what cost? At the cost he didn't want the responsibility of being king, whatever that responsibility is, because I'm not quite sure, apart from signing a few papers and opening a few hospitals, and that's getting fewer and fewer each year, then what do they actually do? I think there's a place for it. Never thought I'd say that, but a place for it, but a very pared down monarchy. And I don't see how we can have two adulterers who are head of the Church of England. A family we're supposed to look up to and revere and aim to be like. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, Rocky. But he does try to interfere, though, doesn't he? And he's going to be not just defender of the faith now, he's defender of all faiths. All faiths. So in that event, it just takes the onus away from him to be loyal to the Church of England, doesn't it? How can he have any loyalty when he's defending others equally? Yeah, Henry VIII was head of the church. Well, and Elizabeth is the monarch who's head of the Church of England. No, I was too young. I think I was only 3. Yeah, it's the monarch who's head of the Church of England. Hi, Pellets. Hi, Jewel. Missed you. I believe little Charlotte's had a crown especially made for her. Wonder how many millions that's worth. And then in the next breath, you've got starving children in Yemen in the next advert. It is cute, Rocky, but it's Charlotte is a nice name. Louis. Thanks, Squidgy. Louis. Louis, named after Lord Mountbatten. Who had a room, especially, he said he's got this room for all his dressing up clothes. He was Navy, wasn't he? So all his Admiral of the Fleet and everything else, what he had. Do you think she does, Dar? Do you think she's like a grandmother? Yeah, William's kids, they're nice kids. All kids are nice. Yeah, Rooker. I think all of the kids are, they favour Kate's side of the family. The boys, anyway. Prince George. Well, we've all known that, haven't we? Stop it. But, you know, we can laugh about it and we can sort of empathise with Kate in a way. But had that been Meghan, people had been, they'd be saying what a bad mother she was. I think Louis, he reminds me of Kate's dad for some reason. Yeah, concealed from harm's true. You're welcome back, Claudia. Yeah, Lana, I sort of agree with that. And it's all reared its ugly head again as well this week, hasn't it? There's been interviews with her sister and her dad. Yeah, I think that's Super Chat Cat as well. Who's that? Robin, Claudia, the chief. Who's the chief? Chief of Fire Brigade? Do you not think so, Doc? I think he looks a bit like a dad, George. I didn't actually see the interview, Greenie. I just saw that they were going to interview them. Oh, was it bad? Was it? Yeah. So you vacuumed once and it all went back down on the floor again. It's not funny, is it, really? I think the problem started before that, though, Super Chat, don't you, really? Oh, you think there's going to be a fourth child? How old is Kate now? Is she 40? Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, the historical side of it, Joel, I'm interested in too. I have to laugh when I think of the first two King Charles. One had his head chopped off, the other one was the Merry Monarch. We won't say too much about him. I don't think so, Claudia. I don't think anything's been announced. Dark thinks she might be. Lana, I personally, I think there was some racism going on there as well, and I've already said who I found inappropriate was the first time of meeting Kate. The person concerned wore a blackamoor brooch. Well, the little black boys who were introduced, and it was all the rage to have a cute little black boy as your servant, and the blackamoors. And she wore this brooch to the first luncheon with Meghan when they were going to meet the royal family. Now, don't tell me, with all the knowledge that they've got and how they're advised on what to wear and what not to wear, that she wasn't told that would be offensive. Well, that's right, Super Chat Cat, yeah. And I do think it's obscene. Who wore it? It was Princess Michael of Kent, I believe. Yeah, I love history books. Why would she do it? Well, exactly, CC, why would she do it? It was inappropriate to wear it. She had it. It was probably a gift that she'd had in the cupboard for a long time. But why would she wear it when she's going to meet Harry's intended wife for the first time? I think it was a covert attempt at an insult, and it did. I think it did insult them. I believe the Queen was very welcoming now. I think she bent over backwards to make things easier. She was. She was one of the hot girls, because when Harry was talking about it, they thought that he meant he wanted to hire her, not that he wanted to date her. But I think she tried to fit in. Very, CC, very. And it's that particular royal who the Queen said about her that she's more grand than the rest of us. So that tells you what she's like. Yeah, Lana, I think live and let live. She's, she hasn't committed any major crimes, has she? And certainly, if it's true that Harry and William got into literal fisticuffs over it, that's terrible. That's boorish behaviour on William's part. What particular occasion, Dark, was she disrespectful to the Queen? I know that she's, she hasn't always walked the straight line, but it's all new to her. There's things on both sides. It's all new to her. But I also think that she wanted to be welcomed as a celebrity, and the royals are not celebrities. Not really. Not in the sense of showbiz celebrities. Did she, Stella? I like the veil, Greenie, in a way. I did like that veil. I don't think it was appropriate that Meghan should have worn it, given that she was marrying into the royal family. It would have been more appropriate for Princess Anne or even Kate Middleton to have worn it. It's got all the Commonwealth countries' flags on it. Life of an Angel, Ma. Hi. Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you, love. Yeah, but Liliana, mate, this is what I'm saying. The royal family aren't above making and breaking rules themselves. Look at Prince Andrew, for example. I'd far more prefer to welcome an actress into the family than the likes of a Prince Andrew into my family. Yeah, they did make nice surprise. The crown, the tiara that Eugenia wore was worse or is worse. Well, it's invaluable. They can't put a price on it. And considering that one of the tiaras is worth in excess of £30 million, tells you something. Oh, yeah. I don't envy you that job, packing up your house. How long is it going to take you? Have you got a date for moving yet? Life of an Angel, Mark. I know, very, very stressful. That's why I have been dithering. I just can't. I liked the wedding dress that Beatrice had, which was one of the Queen's old dresses from when she was a young bride, one of her old ball gowns. So Beatrice had it tailored to fit her measurements exactly, sleeves put in, everything. But the dress itself looked perfect on her. And she wore the tiara that the Queen wore on her wedding day as well. Yeah, it was a beautiful tiara. We'll never have that worry of insuring a tiara. Oh, what are you doing with all your stuff in your house? Is it going into storage? Oh, 2 years. 65 years worth of stuff. That's a lot. Gets overwhelming, doesn't it? My son said to me, if you really do want to move, just put a note on everything you want to keep, everything you want to get rid of. Go away for a couple of days. We'll sort everything out. We'll get the removal men in. All you'll have to do when you come back is move into your new place. Oh, letters from the Civil War. It is modern these days, Greenie, and very, really, it's a lifestyle to be envied, isn't it? In some ways. I see that Cluttered Mother, excuse me, I've got hairs off my jumper. Cluttered Mother has moved into homestead living, hasn't she? In an RV, has she? I read something about it. Oh, Life of an Angel, Ma. That is awful. Your sons and your parents. I can't understand the pain that you would have gone through, still going through. But I do think it's a good thing for you to get away, definitely. I bet. They popped a rocket on your roof. And yeah, they Life of an Angel, Ma, and that, your memories and your family will be travelling with you. It's not as though you're leaving them behind. You're leaving a certain chapter behind because you need to, but they'll be travelling with you. A jumper popper. 7 grandchildren, yeah. So that's a blessing, isn't it? And your daughters-in-law, are they helpful and everything to you? And you to them? Oh, wow. Oh, you don't have daughters-in-law? It doesn't bear thinking about dark, does it? It doesn't. That's what that film was about, that life of Saving Private Ryan, wasn't it? About they went in to save Private Ryan because the family had already lost 2 sons to the war. Something like that. So you didn't keep in touch with his ex-wife then? Sad, but it happens, doesn't it? Oh, Yeah, daughters can be. I remember somebody saying to me, "Girls are harder to bring up than boys." I don't know whether that's true, but certainly they can be a little bit more willful, I think, than boys. You were a pain, I see. And I was. Oh, not too much. One wasn't too bad. I had my moments. Another thing that we learned, don't we, is the errors we made growing up and the things that people that we should have listened to that actually did know better. You didn't take over the chats. No. I'm hesitant to say too much to you because you don't want to pry but always willing to listen and always willing to talk to you privately. Liana. Yeah, an open book. I used to think that was the best way to be as well. I used to. Next door banging a wall, putting something up. But I always remember my mum saying, "Don't ever tell anybody everything about yourself." And it was when I was coaching Alfie. And of course, Alfie did know everything about me. He's the only person in the world who does know everything about me. And did know everything about me. But I always thought that was a very cynical attitude. But Mum was right, except for Alf. Yeah, we are, Claudia. Yeah, we could do, I see. Okay. Oh, yeah, especially on the internet. That's why, people who go in real life and try and track your real life family members down and addresses and stuff like that. I wouldn't dream of doing that to anybody. And my family I don't believe they watch my videos. Um, but they're not involved in YouTube, any of them. Nor my nieces and nephew. Actually, tell if you one of my nieces comes on here. It's a lot of losses to go through, let alone in such a very, very short time as well. Sass and Char. Hello, Annie. Sass and Chat. Hi. It's going all right. I think my neighbours are putting some pictures up or something. Hola. What an absolute catalogue of tragedy you've had. I'm so sorry for all your losses. But what it's worth, I think you're doing an excellent thing. Just, you know, because it isn't something that people say you don't get over things, you don't get over them, you get through them somehow. And maybe this will be a way for you to start some kind of new life. A short period of time, you were going to say, Berry. Panda Bear, I wish you all the worst in life. So why don't you just fuck off? What a terrible thing to say. Just leave that comment there and let people see what sort of creeps there are. Disgusting. What a terrible thing to say. Yeah, karma will come for them. People like that. Stella. Thanks, Gucci. Thanks, Dark. How can people be so cruel over things that are tragic? Only one, Rocky. They're in court, pickle juice. I didn't even know anything was going on with them. No, that's right. They have no soul. They can't have to say something like that. Thank you, Angel. You know, they say these things because they know how much it hurts, and I guess because they like to hurt people, and also because they'd like me off YouTube. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Nowhere. Hello, Chris. Maybe, Rocky. I don't even think it's that, though. I just think that they're the scum of the earth, and I mean the scum. Bye, Claudia. Have a nice evening, love. Yeah, they are vile. Who? Would you like to meet Chantal? Got nothing to sort out with her. She's not important to me. I react to her because I think she's reactable to. Yeah, dark. I'm sorry, love. Oh, he's all right now. It wasn't. Was it broken? His arm? Well, now his arm's working. Tell him to get your name back on the screen instead of his own. Did you, Megan? That was very funny, wasn't it? Yes. It's funny how I don't remember it, though. Yeah. They're really coming in, aren't they? My cleaning video. It was only a table, but it was a fiddly thing to clean. Yeah. Rocky. Yeah, thanks, Mods. Oh. Oh, the broken bones, the kids. Actually, I don't think any of my kids broke a bone. No, they didn't. It's only me. You can tell the nice weather, so you can hear the kids out playing. I know, it was lucky, yeah. Yeah, my grandson used to play rugby. And Alf used to play football and cricket. Right. Do you think you might have a knee replacement, Greeno? There's very good results with those, knee replacements. I know my brother-in-law had both knees done at different times, and he was back to playing golf in no time. It is. It's nice. Trouble is, you've got to be careful now with the kids, haven't you, outside? You've got all your cucumber sandwiches ready for Saturday. They'll be stale by Saturday. Right, well, I'm going to get off now. So I've been on nearly 2 hours. And trampolines, electric cars. That thing about Billy Murray's grandchildren almost being abducted was very disturbing, wasn't it? Terrorising and bullying Chantal. Oh, really? Why don't you go and say that to FFG or one of the others? You know, just go away. You're pathetic. Yeah, have a good evening, everybody. CC, Greenie, Rocky, Landon, Dark, Stella, Squidge, said Greenie, didn't I, Lana? Super Chat, Chris, AC, Claudia, Life of an Angel, Mark, God bless you. Pickle Juice. Rocky, I'll be over there to see what you're doing, said Stella, didn't I? Latina J. I haven't seen you around recently, actually, said Claudia, didn't I? Annie. Mike. I think I got most everybody, I hope. Unicorn. So I will get off here now and I will be back. Depends on what's happening over the weekend, but I'll be back at some stage anyway, and I'll let you know in advance. I'll speak to you all, or maybe before the weekend, because we're only on Tuesday, aren't we? So maybe Thursday night. I'll speak to all then, and I'll put out a notification beforehand. Good night, everybody. God bless.